The world has no such power to stop you. If you want to make some change in your life, let's say something has to change. Let's say you want to quit smoking. Did you see any extra noises, loud noises coming up today morning when the sun was coming up? Friction. Cut, 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 it came up like that, like an old machine. So you must have a clear-cut plan. If necessary, write it down. This is how I'm going to be in the coming year. At least once a year, you must evaluate. If you evaluate once a decade, it'll be too late, believe me. The coming year, we have a clear-cut plan and we work through the plan, a deliverable plan, an ambitious one, not a small one. I want all of you to evolve a plan like that. I can make you drip with ecstasy if you tear down your rubbish. You cannot save this life, you can only expand this life. Because if you sit here also, it will die. If you walk also, it will die. If you create something fantastic, it will die. If you do something very profound, it'll still die. If you do something silly, also you will die. Anyway, you cannot save it. You cannot save this, you can't frame this life and keep it somewhere. This got to go. Only thing is, how? And this how is the privilege of being human. No other creature has this how to expend their life. It's all fixed. We have this how in our hands. How am I going to expend this life? This how is in our hands. How beautiful, how profound, how magnificent, or how silly, how useless, how lethargic. The idea of counting time is because we need some measure, we need some kind of milestone just to know are we going forward or backward in our lives. I want you to look you as a human being, not your business, not your career, not other things, those things matter but you take care of that. But as a human being, have you moved forward or backward? This is something that you have to evaluate today. You must evaluate every night. But if you're a lousy accountant of life, at least once a year you must evaluate. If you evaluate once a decade, it'll be too late, believe me. You can't fix it. Once a day, once a week, once a month, if you're evaluating, you will be able to take corrective measures in one's life. At least once a year, if you're evaluating, have I moved forward as a human being or have I become backward? Am I a little more joyful human being? Am I a little more relaxed? Am I a little more compassionate? Am I a little more loving? You just have to check. And the coming year, you must have a plan. How am I going to be a better human being? What is my plan? You must have a plan of your own. We can help you with a GPS, how to negotiate your plan. But you must have a plan. Don't wait for cosmic geometry to come together. Cosmic geometry is in a wonderful place, otherwise it would have crashed. Only because cosmic geometry is perfect, it is going on, isn't it? Did you see any extra noises, loud noises coming up today morning when the sun was coming up? Friction. Cut, 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 it came up like that, like an old machine. Very smoothly came up, isn't it? Huh? Absolutely smooth. You didn't even notice it? So smoothly it came up. So the cosmic geometry is going perfect. You don't worry about where the stars are, what is the arrangement, is it okay, not okay, it's perfect. It is you. Are you going to ride it or are you going to be crushed by it? That's a question. So you must have a clear-cut plan. How am I going to be a better human being within myself? I want you to be an ambitious plan, not a stupid, silly, tiny little plan, a very ambitious plan. By the end of this year, I must be in this kind of a state. Time to plan. The coming year, we have a clear-cut plan and we work through the plan, a deliverable plan, an ambitious one, not a small one. I want all of you to evolve a plan like that. If necessary, write it down. This is how I'm going to be in the coming year. Whatever is your idea of being better human being. You don't have to go by my prescriptions, but if you're better, you must be functioning within yourself at least with less friction, less struggle, less turmoil, yes? That's an indication that you're better. The quality of human life will only truly change when we change within ourselves. Otherwise, we could be in the most beautiful place feeling miserable. To create what you want within yourself, you got to bring yourself together. At least that we must be able to do. Yes. It'll be good if you can create something fantastic in the world. But at least something fantastic must happen within you, isn't it? If something fantastic is happening here, how can the world stop you from creating something fantastic in the world? The world has no such power to stop you. We need to understand this. Without making something truly fantastic happening here, if you attempt to create something fantastic in the world, it could become tyrannical, it could become a disastrous process. If you want to make some change in your life, let's say something has to change. Let's say you want to quit smoking. Whatever you wanted to quit, you don't have to quit something. All you have to do is, you must move from compulsive behavior to a conscious behavior. If you have to become conscious, you must be in a certain sense of exuberance within you, certain joy within you.